Fox 32 has investigated Henyard's use of a police security detail, taking officers off the street and costing thousands of dollars.
Is there a motion to terminate Chief?
Have you heard about the latest scandal rocking the small Illinois town of Dolton? It is a story straight out of a political drama, centering on Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her mounting series of scandals that seem to outdo each other in sheer audacity. Imagine this: a small-town mayor leading an extravagant lifestyle that rivals royalty, all allegedly funded by taxpayers who expected their hard-earned money to improve public services, not to fund luxury. Henyard has become a lightning rod for scandal, embroiled in enough drama to make even the most outrageous Hollywood stars seem mild in comparison. Dolton's administration has been characterized by chaos, from reports of extravagant personal expenses to accusations of misuse of public funds. Lavish parties, taxpayer-funded travel that many consider personal vacations, and excesses have diverted public resources for private gain. Henyard's leadership has been questioned numerous times, and the situation is so tense that rumors of possible FBI involvement and upcoming raids are circulating throughout the town, further inflaming public outrage. Her detractors claim this is not just a case of poor management but calculated actions by someone who feels untouchable, leaving residents stunned and their frustration growing as basic services fail. Each new revelation in this story seems more outrageous than the last, plunging Dolton further into chaos and leaving the community in shock as their trust and money evaporate due to unbridled spending and accusations of corrupt activities. The town faces mounting debt, and its future is uncertain. Many wonder how much worse things can get, as the drama surrounding Henyard and her leadership appears far from over. Accusations of extravagant spending and careless governance continue to surface. Henyard, who frequently calls herself Dolton's super mayor, is at the center of a financial and ethical storm. Imagine a small town of just over 20,000 people, struggling with crippling debt, only to discover their mayor is living a lifestyle more appropriate for a jet-setting billionaire than a public servant. Reports show that in just 5 months, Henyard has racked up an astounding $67,000 in travel-related expenses, a staggering amount for a town already struggling financially. High-end restaurants with fine wines have reportedly become her go-to spots, while Dolton residents face dwindling services and growing mistrust in their leadership. Critics argue her actions epitomize everything wrong with modern politics, a disconnect between elected officials and the constituents they are supposed to serve. As Dolton's town funds dry up and vital programs and infrastructure are neglected, Henyard continues her unapologetic spending, claiming her actions were necessary to represent the town. Many locals see this defense as unjustified, insincere, and even hostile. For now, Dolton's residents watch in disbelief as their mayor's flashy lifestyle starkly contrasts with the struggles of those who elected her to lead. This unchecked spending, coupled with Dolton's growing debt and dwindling public trust, paints a grim picture of an administration seemingly out of touch with the realities faced by the community. The question remains, how long can this extravagance continue before the town reaches its breaking point?
The government always does it, is to go and investigate people around her, and that's what they're doing here.
Despite multiple attempts to obtain spending records through the proper channels, Henyard's team has continuously refused to release documents, even after the state attorney general explicitly ordered them to comply. Eventually, it took a lawsuit filed by GBN News to uncover the web of secrecy and defiance that reporters encountered when they began investigating the financial dealings of Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. This defiance could rival any Hollywood thriller. Layers of Henyard's questionable financial practices have shocked the residents of Dolton. Her alleged misconduct goes beyond mere financial irregularities and includes her controversial charity, the Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation, a non-profit organization supposedly dedicated to helping cancer patients. On paper, this sounds noble, but according to numerous reports, the foundation more closely resembles a personal piggy bank for Henyard's extravagant lifestyle. Founded with a $10,000 contribution from the same Thornton Township, the charity's lack of transparency has raised significant concerns. It allegedly neglected to register with the state or file the legally required financial disclosures, leaving opponents and investigators questioning where the money is going. This revelation has further exacerbated the scandal, with many speculating that a large portion of the funds may have been used to directly finance Henyard's luxurious lifestyle. For many residents, this is nothing less than a betrayal. As Dolton faces financial difficulties and failing services, Henyard remains unmoved, portraying herself as the victim of political attacks. However, this defense rings hollow to many, as her indulgences, luxury trips and designer goods, are concealed under the pretense of charitable work. The drama has starkly highlighted an administration that appears more focused on maintaining personal comfort and power than on addressing the community's urgent needs. The ongoing issue of accountability is at the heart of this disaster. When will the residents, who rely on transparency and ethical leadership, finally receive the answers they deserve? How long can Henyard continue her lavish lifestyle before the mounting outrage and evidence catch up with her? The walls are closing in, and both Dolton's future and Henyard's political career are increasingly vulnerable.
He's absolutely not guilty of all 9 counts. I believe he's cooperating. And if you cooperate, you have to admit you're...
Recall the shocking $33,000 Amazon shopping spree connected to Mayor Tiffany Henyard. It made headlines and stunned locals, but it may have only been the first act in a growing saga of moral failings, abuse of power, and scandals so outrageous they seem ripped from the script of a soap opera. Already no stranger to controversy, Henyard now faces a civil lawsuit alleging inappropriate behavior during a work trip to Las Vegas, adding yet another explosive twist to her troubled tenure. The allegations involve a staff member accusing Henyard of misconduct, and the fact that attorney Beau Brindley is representing her raises serious questions. Brindley is infamous for representing dubious clients, further fueling speculation about the ethical boundaries of Henyard's administration. The staff member alleges retaliation after speaking out, adding claims of abuse of power to an already scandal-ridden story. Critics argue that Brindley's involvement only deepens the ambiguity surrounding Henyard's leadership. As residents and critics question how one person's time in office could generate so much controversy so quickly, the Las Vegas allegations have reignited public outrage over Henyard's other alleged misdeeds. From the Amazon shopping spree to accusations of diverting public funds for personal luxuries, Henyard's administration has become a symbol of failed leadership. Meanwhile, the residents of Dolton, facing deteriorating infrastructure and dwindling public services, are left to bear the consequences of her actions. The hiring of a contentious attorney like Brindley only increases skepticism, with many speculating that Henyard is more focused on her defense than on serving the public. Federal investigations are rumored to be imminent, lawsuits are piling up, and public trust continues to erode. The drama, centered on Henyard's leadership, has escalated to an intolerable level, overshadowing the urgent work that needs to be done in Dolton. Schools require funding, streets need repairs, and social programs are in desperate need of support. However, lawsuits, high-profile attorneys, and allegations of misconduct dominate the headlines, creating a toxic cycle of mismanagement and distraction. Residents are questioning how Henyard's leadership has reached this point. If the rumors of FBI investigations are true, Henyard could face significant legal consequences. The question remains, how long will Dolton's residents tolerate this leadership before demanding meaningful change? The patience of the community is wearing thin as they endure scandals, financial mismanagement, and declining services. The tale of Tiffany Henyard serves as a cautionary example of the dangers of unchecked power and the far-reaching consequences of corruption. For Dolton, the time for accountability is long overdue.